Hi. In the last video, we saw how to multiply integers. We saw how to multiply a positive integer with a negative integer and a negative integer with a positive integer. In both the cases, the result of the multiplication was a negative integer. In this video, we will see how multiplying two negative integers will result in a positive integer. We have discussed that multiplication is a repeated addition. For example, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12, and this is same as 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. In this case, we are taking 3 jumps and each jump has 4 units, right? Similarly, when you add 3 negative integers, for example, minus 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 4, this is equal to minus 12. If you look at the number line, we are starting from 0. So we have taken first jump of minus 4, then one more jump of minus 4, and this is the third jump of minus 4. So this is minus 12, right? And we can write it as 3 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to minus 12. Here 3 is the number of jumps, first jump, second jump and third jump, and minus 4 is the units in each particular jump. As you can see, from 0 to minus 4, this is minus 4, from minus 4 to minus 8 is again minus 4, and minus 8 to minus 12 is also minus 4, right? Now we will take same example, that is 3 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 4, and this is nothing but minus 12, and we are trying to find out what is the result when we multiply minus 3 and minus 4, right? So using this 3 multiplied by minus 4, we will try to find out minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 and what is the outcome of it. Okay, so we just discussed that 3 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 4, and this is equal to minus 12. Now I am going to reduce number of jumps from 3 to 2, but let us see 3 multiplied by minus 4 on a number line. So 3 jumps of minus 4 units each, and this is how we represent 3 multiplied by minus 4 on a number line, and the result minus 12 is here, right? So if I reduce number of jump by 1, so now it has taken 3 jumps, now I will take only 2 jumps, right? So what will happen? We are going to add 4 to minus 12. Let us see. So 3 will become 2 multiplied by minus 4. So in this example, we have taken 3 times minus 4, and now in this example, because we are taking 2 jumps, we will take 2 times minus 4. Minus 4 plus minus 4. And now what is happening? From minus 12, because we have taken 1 jump less, I am going to move minus 4 units backward, and that's why I am going to add 4, right? So this is minus 8. Okay. Now if I reduce number of jumps even further, if I take only 1 jump, then what will happen? So only 1 jump, this is first jump, right? So we are actually going to reach here minus 4. So we are going again, we are reversing, we are going back, and we will land up here at minus 4. This time I am taking 1 jump of minus 4 unit, so this is nothing but minus 4 only, and here to minus 8 I am adding 4, right? And this is nothing but minus 4. As you can see it on the number line as well, we reached at minus 4. Okay. Now I will reduce number of jumps even further. If I say 0 multiplied by minus 4, this time I have taken no jump. So where we will land? We will land at 0, because I have taken no jump here. So how I reached at 0? Because I have added, this is going to be 0. I reached at 0 because I have added 4 to minus 4, right? And this is nothing but 0. Okay. Now I am going to reduce 0 number of jumps even further. So what will happen when you take negative jump? Let me go to next slide and I will write this step again. Okay, so we were at 0 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to 0, and on the number line we are here, right? We are at 0. Now I will reduce number of jumps by even further. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 4. Now what is happening? We are taking a negative jump of minus 4 unit. So earlier when we were taking positive jump of minus 4 units, we were going in the left direction. But now when we are taking negative jump of minus 4, then we are going in the right direction like this. Okay, so this is again to 0 we are adding 4. This is what we have been doing it, right? We have been adding 4 whenever we are reducing number of jumps, right? So again this minus 1 will become minus 2. I will further reduce number of jumps. So this 4 we reached at here. We have taken one negative jump of minus 4 unit, and that's why we are reaching at 4. Now I have reduced minus 1 to minus 2, and again I will multiply it with minus 4 and this 4 and one more 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, right? So one more unit of minus 1 jump and we are at 8. Okay, now I will reduce number of jumps even further. Minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to this 8 plus 4, and this is nothing but 12. So taking one negative jump of minus 4 unit, we are reaching at 12. So did you notice here? We are multiplying two negative integers, minus 3 and minus 4, and result of this multiplication is a positive integer. This is what we were trying to achieve. Negative multiplied by negative is a positive, right? So these are the rules of multiplication, right? So whenever you are multiplying two positive integers, then the result is always going to be a positive integer. Whenever you are multiplying two negative integers, then the result is always a positive integer. And when you are multiplying a positive integer with a negative integer, or a negative integer with a positive integer, then in these two cases the result is always going to be a negative integer, right? So shall we take a few more examples? Say minus 4 multiplied by minus 6. So in this case we are multiplying 4 to 6, that is 24, and the sign of this integer is going to be plus, that is positive integer. But generally we do not include plus in front of any positive number, because this is understood that by saying 24 it is a positive integer. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 5, let us take a different example, and this time again we are multiplying both the numbers, that is 5 multiplied by 2 or 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, and sign of this product is going to be positive, right? If we take minus 3 multiplied by 5, in this case also we have to multiply these two integers, that is 15, and sign of this multiplication is going to be minus, right? That is minus 15. This is the example I am talking about. Negative multiplied by positive is going to be a negative integer. And if we take a different example, say 8 multiplied by minus 2, in this case also let us multiply both the integers, both the numbers, that is 16, and sign we are going to have is minus. And this is the example we are talking about. Positive multiplied by negative will result in a negative integer. Hope you understood this concept. You need to practice a bit to get complete understanding of multiplying integers. So it could be anything from these particular sets, right? Okay, in my next video I will talk about more integer properties. Thanks for watching.